friends and neighbors, welcome to another production of the program. Here we are on TV once again, once a day, every day. Turn on the machines and live forever. Is it?
Camera not working?
No, the camera's working. It looks so bright outside.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it looks like much brighter on the camera than it does in life. It's like, oh, is it still the daytime?
I did crank the saturation on the, because we were doing the messages to the future tape. I bumped the saturation up a bit. It's also like the camera is going to, hey, hi viewers, it's me, Freddie. I'm on the couch. Oh, that wave's not working. We got to get the new wave machine working. No?
Oh, yeah, this one's not working?
Here, there's this. Got a new wave machine. You notice it's sounding weird? Yeah, it is plugged in.
Oh, it is? You gotta press the power button.
Oh, press it. There we go. Where's the... Where's it?
It's over here.
You plug it in? I can't see it.
Yeah, I got it here.
Oh, it's just showing the couch.
Uh-oh.
Powerful machine.
Yeah. Should we get some coyotes?
I want the coyotes too. Yeah, we got a new...
There's some coyotes moved in next door. I used to, in the old episodes, I was always talking about how we're next to the ocean.
Yeah, especially in the radio days, you would talk about the ocean.
Like, oh, the ocean is nice. I guess, yeah, no, that makes more sense on the radio, because it's harder to, lie is a heavy word.
Imagine.
Imagine, yeah. It's like lying to yourself. Oh, they're a little scary, actually. Maybe the wolves or something. They have to get me. I don't want to get eaten by a coyote. Have you seen coyotes?
Yeah, I saw a coyote in our neighborhood, actually. Yeah. I saw a coyote in our very own backyard.
Yeah, they're around. They just run around. They kind of seem like dogs or something. Oh, yeah, that's a pretty intense. Maybe too intense, possibly. Borderline too intense for me. They're around. You know, if there was no cities, like this area would be full of bears.
Oh, yeah?
And cougars. And wolverines, maybe?
Oh, really?
Have you ever been to Northwest Trek?
No.
What?
That's a good idea. I'll go there.
Yeah, you didn't go there when you were a kid, though?
No. I barely got to go. I barely got to go to like the theme park.
Yeah, but
you know.
I went to Northwest Trek. They took me there at school.
Oh, is that right? Yeah, homeschool. We must have done. You'd think you'd want to go on more field trips than homeschool.
Yeah.
Why would your parents want to stay home all the time? You know?
Heather goes to Northwest Trek.
Yeah.
Like on her own, but I never heard of anybody going there outside of these school field trips.
Is the format like zoo or is it like Jurassic Park where you're driving around in a truck?
They have both.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have a zoo. Oh, does Jurassic Park? Yeah, it's all driving around.
I mean, I wouldn't want to get out and walk around.
I think they had some zoo stuff in there too, but it's not. I mean, you don't walk around. They have a. I think they call it a tram.
Oh, that's cool.
Like a van.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like you're going through there. It's like a. Maybe is it a wildlife refuge? Is this half?
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't tell. It's whatever seems like enough for you, yeah? We're splitting up some chow mein.
We learned our lesson. Last time it was too much.
And it didn't get all soggy in there, did it?
Doesn't seem too soggy.
That's good. I don't remember what made it soggy. I feel like it must have been the Kung Pao chicken was the soggy thing, right? Oh, yeah.
I don't know if there's a fork, where the fork is, but...
I bet they sent one along.
Yeah, Northwest Trek, you go there. At school, they take you on a field trip, and they teach you about, well, this is a lot. They teach you about local animals. They're you can see the animals, but it's like, hey, these animals live in your backyard.
I remember why I didn't go to Northwest Trek.
Because you was living in your backyard for 2 years?
No, it was because I was not living here on the right time. So like born in Olympia, and then was like in Eastern Washington, and then Vancouver, Washington. So it's like Northwest Trek was quite a trek to get to.
Yeah. Where is it even though? It's like in somewhere around Tacoma?
Well, like Spanaway, right, or something like that. Like, or like I think it's in between Tacoma and SeaTac. Like it's in the what is that middle town called? Like exit Tacoma, and then you're in like where the casinos are on that weird strip.
Enumclaw?
Might be Enumclaw.
It's like harder to get more between towns than SeaTac, which is just like Seattle and then Tacoma.
Oh, that's true, but isn't it? I guess SeaTac is the airport that's like Seattle and Tacoma, but there's like 3 or 4 towns in between Tacoma and Seattle, including like Redmond.
But SeaTac is its own town, right?
The whole town's name is an abbreviation.
Like it became a town or something. I don't know. Oh.
This is for the baby.
Yeah.
Actually, we got a new wave machine today. You found it at the Valley Village there. It's not for children, this one.
Yeah, this is for adults.
That's why it has coyotes on there. I feel like this would scare a child, probably. You don't imagine your baby being very relaxed to a...
Yeah. Kent.
That's the one.
Kent is really weird.
They have a Costco in Kent.
Kent and Tukwila. Yeah.
I feel like Costco really shaped Kent. Like Kent was very nothing, and they put a Costco there, and then like most of the people I know in Kent work at the Costco.
Yeah, you know people that live in Kent?
A lot of relatives.
When I go to, I've been to Kent a few times. I had a bandmate had like a friend who worked at a weird Thai restaurant, and we played there in Kent, but it looked like, to me, Green River Killer area. I was like, kind of thinking it'd be, Green River Killer killed a lot of, it's funny to call them, you want to call them sex workers, because you're not supposed to say prostitutes, maybe? You say sex workers, but then when you're talking about getting murdered, then maybe it's like better to say prostitutes, or is it? You're like, oh, well, they're murdering. Like.
Well, yeah, I guess sex workers is a pretty broad term.
Yeah.
So it goes, I mean, that could be like
Strippers.
anyone involved in it. Strippers, yeah, like cam people, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Probably not targeting everyone in general.
Street sex workers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me. I was like, hey man, this is a kind of murdery looking zone to me. Kind of like, what do you do
what
there?
about Green River Soda? Is that at all connected? Like, where is this Green River coming from originally anyway?
Green River is a river.
Oh, yeah.
In that area. Yeah, maybe the coyotes make me think about murder. But like, what do you do there? I was like, when you go to like Kent, you're like, what do people who live in Tacoma and Kent do? But now with our new life, it's like, what do I do?
Yeah.
So it makes me want to move to Kent, kind of.
Ever since I got a dog, I realized that sometimes your life can just be going to work and then going home and spending time with the dog. Can be pretty much the whole life.
Yeah.
So makes a lot of sense, I guess, that people are doing that out there.
So trying to get out of work so you can go home and sit there. I'm getting out of work and I can come here and sit here.
A lot of people have dogs too, you know.
Yeah.
It's very common.
I was thinking about getting the dog, but I wanted you to have a dog first. And now I don't think I'm going to have a dog.
Yeah. I love my dog. I'm going to bring the dog on the show a lot, probably.
Yeah.
We've developed a strong bond, me and the dog. But at the same time, it's a lot more work than I ever thought it would be, I guess. I don't know why. I had dogs growing up as a kid, and you think you're taking care of the dog, but you're probably doing like 20% of the actual work as a child.
Yeah.
You don't really realize that.
Yeah,
but
so you
now,
need to be watched. Maybe.
yeah, you're also still slightly need supervision also. But I don't know, maybe it'll get easier as, we only had her for like a month now, so. And we're already it's already going pretty good. But if we had a puppy or something, this would be like 2 or 3 times as hard as it already is. And I'm already sort of just like, wow, this is like taking up a lot of my life, which is fine. I'm totally happy with that. But it was not, I'm a little surprised.
It's Sunday. I'm on like this vacation. Oh, the coyotes. Maybe we should change it.
Yeah, let's change it. What do you think?
There's dove.
The loon?
Loon, yeah.
Sorry, dove. That's a dove.
Kind of nice. Let's see how frequent the doves are. Yeah, I've been on this vacation since Thursday. Now it's Sunday. I still have one more day tomorrow. It's like almost a week, basically, like 5 days. And kind of like, what am I doing? I'm coming here, but like other than that, it's kind of weird things. Weird things are happening. Yesterday I was here in the afternoon. You remember when I was here yesterday? To talk to you. You weren't here yesterday.
I was not here. I did see a YouTube notification on my phone that was pretty early.
Yeah. It was like, I think it was like, oh yeah. So I thought maybe you were going to do your show live. So I made it a thing to start before like 3:30. So I started around 3 or 4, and I did not put any money in the meter. Yeah, I forgot about the meter, so I'm going to be in the daytime, and I guess I got lucky, I guess.
You got lucky because it was Saturday.
Oh, that's confusing. What? Saturdays. So, yeah, the weekends matter. I'm interviewing for other jobs, and they're like, you might have to work on the weekend. I'm like, well, what about the weekend? Now I've had the weekends. No, it doesn't matter or something. Does this matter? But I was here kind of early afternoonish time. This is yellow phone messages. Turn it down and back.
Yeah, maybe they're just too loud.
Yeah. This is yellow phone messages. Maybe doing something else. I don't really remember a lot about yesterday, but I did take the tape and these 2 bowls. I was going to take them home with me. So I went downstairs, and then on my way to the bathroom, I don't want to take them into the bathroom. So put them on that table.
The table that like is maybe the hair cutter table.
Is that what it is?
I don't know. I see a bunch of that weird stuff piled up there. It seems like it's near the hairstylist zone.
Is that hairstyles? They're still there? Aren't they gone?
I think they're there. I think that's their weird air machine.
Oh no, I don't like that. I don't like using a hair cutting table. Seems like a dirty, soiled place. It's like your hair. Yeah. Once the hair.
They keep pretty sanitary though.
Your hair is like on your head, and maybe it's nice to touch other people's hair for intimacy.
Maybe it is.
You're like, oh, this is nice, and you're petting their hair or something.
Yeah.
That sounds like maybe a pleasant experience.
Could be.
But once it's off, that's not a pleasure. Oh, there's hair everywhere.
They find it in your food.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or on surfaces.
Yeah. Like once it's out of your body, then it's disgusting. The waste product. Not like other waste products that are they're nice and then they get bad because they're inside. But hair is like going out. Is it dead? Kind of weird. We're growing a dead thing. on her under her heads or whatever. But I hope it's not just the hair. But I left I placed the bowl, 2 bowls, and the tape on that table, and then I went to use the restroom. And then when I left, I didn't pick it up off of that table. I didn't realize until I got home, and I was looking for the tape to capture the tape. So I think tonight I'm going to have to do double duty. So I left the tape there, and then I didn't have anything to do last night. I got home at well, I'll get there too. So after I left here, I left that stuff there, and then I went over there to, is it all the way down now or what, or medium? You tried turning it down in the back? Or
I get the levels right here.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's a dove?
That's a dove. Yeah. Sounds like a mournful dove.
Yeah. That kind of dove? Or is it supposed to be doves of peace or something? 2 turtle doves of love. But I went to the Asian store for kimchi, and then I went to Winco for food to get groceries. The grocery store is kind of crowded, and I was going up there, and then I saw the parking lot was kind of full, and I was like, oh, maybe I should not go here right now. I have enough food at home to survive. I wanted some choice foods, because I keep eating, well, maybe I should, yeah. It's should I eat all the food? I don't know, some of that food is very old. It's my grandmother's old food. It's frozen. It's maybe 20 years old or something.
I'm always wondered about the frozen stuff. I think technically it's probably fine, but it's going to be freezer burnt, so it's probably safe but not pleasant or something to eat that kind of frozen food.
So should I be not buying food until I run out of all the food in the house?
I think the reason that food is there originally is in case of emergency, right? You're supposed to have enough food for 2 weeks or something.
I have food. I mean, I was going to the store even in the snow time. But I don't know, it's just all that food, and it's just sitting there. I think everybody's house has that much food or something, or a lot of people.
I think you're supposed to have that much. I think some people have that much or more, some people have less. I think I don't have enough. I think if we got snowed in or society ended, we'd have to start scrounging for food pretty hard, in a week or 2.
I had a lot of food, but I went to the store anyway and got even more food. They're saying that food prices are going up. I got pills in the car.
Oh.
But maybe I don't need them. They're cinnamon pills. I was looking at the pill selection. I was okay, I want some new pills. Cinnamon pills. What's the point of this? But I bought them. Just because I was
you can get your cinnamon challenge in pill form now.
Yeah, I was this is kind of odd, but I guess it's a pill, so it must be doing something good. I'm going to be up and eating cinnamon for some reason.
Probably better than beet pills in terms of taste, I guess.
Yeah, I got beet pills, cinnamon pills, maybe they'll offset the fish pills for smell. But probably, if you try to cover up a bad smell or the good smell, then it just smells like both. And it's oh, now it smells like, cinnamon and fish.
Yeah.
Dessert fish.
Ah, the old cinnamon fish.
But I went to Winco. It's kind of crowded, but I went there anyway. Of course, not everybody's wearing.
Sorry, was that my truck? I don't know. I just saw.
Oh.
Gotta look at the replay.
Just not everybody's wearing masks. Sometimes people are, or they're not. What are you gonna do? Say something. The other day, we went to Goodwill with my brother. It was 2 or 3 days ago, and someone didn't have a mask, and they were talking to the cashier. And they're like, "Hey, sorry, I forgot my mask. You guys have any masks?" And the cashier said, "Don't worry about it." They're like, "Oh, that's."
What? At our Valley Village in Lacey?
No, it was Goodwill on Yum Highway. Well, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I mean, maybe I shouldn't be going there anyway. I didn't
Don't worry about it.
I didn't have any reason to go there.
Actually, we stopped in at Value Village, and I felt pretty good about everyone's mask
Yeah.
etiquette. I noticed that because actually, it's still one of my main issues with going out and about is like
Yeah.
frustrating how many people are still not wearing masks or wearing them incorrectly. So
Yeah.
really ruins a good going to the thrift shop.
Yeah. So I went to Winco, and I got a lot of food. Like, when I was doing online shopping, like during the virus times, like I was doing Instacart, and I would have like the list of food, and then I'd have like a list of stuff that I was gonna eat, and I knew what I was gonna eat. But now, when I was going shopping, just like kind of grabbing stuff, like, oh, I could eat this. And you just go home and you have all this stuff, and you're like, oh man, I don't even remember what it all is. I think that's how I end up with a lot of freezer stuff or something. And it's like, oh, I didn't eat all the other stuff, but thinking about specific things to eat. Uh-oh. Jeff is dying. A lot of fries. Got some hamburger, but I think everything's expensive as hell right now. This is weird.
It's gotten more expensive.
Yeah, food is like expensive.
I usually get my fresh produce at Jay's Farm Stand is where I like to go.
Yeah.
I remember I don't like pay attention to the actual prices of anything at all. But I do remember like most of the time leaving there and being like, dang, I can't believe we got all this for like $20.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I guess I just spent $40. Seems reasonable, but still I'm not leaving with the same feeling of getting a great deal anymore.
Oh no.
Like I think even though like the discount food is more expensive.
That's discount food isn't that fancy farm food?
I think they're like a second tier grocery store where they get a discount by getting like, you know that like ugly food? You ever got those
yeah.
ads for that kind of stuff? It's
Okay.
like that. There is actually like where they get maybe not first grade grocery store items, but it's still like the same stuff. It's just
Yeah.
like maybe like weirdly shaped or things like that, you know?
Oh yeah, that's good to eat. So it's weird. So I'm still kind of waiting for this like society economic collapse that is supposed to happen, and maybe is happening. But I remember like maybe a year or two ago when I was talking about it, and it's like, yeah, what is this economic collapse going to look like? It's going to look like prices rising by like 20%. And it's like, oh, well, we're in an economic collapse now, and so maybe we are in the economic collapse. And who's going to affect? I mean, I think it's going to affect people living beyond their beyond our means, so like the world's means or something. Which is, I guess, all of us. I'm living beyond the world's means. I'm probably living beyond the world's means because I don't feel like I'm contributing to society that much. Maybe it's like if we're not like farming, then maybe we're all living beyond the world's needs or something. But yeah, I guess we're not farmers. Everybody should be like a farmer, maybe like a part-time farmer, and then you do your other job. Like most jobs, like almost all jobs, unless you're a farmer, I would argue, are just like extra.
Yeah.
Anyway, or like a roofer or something.
Oh, you definitely need a roofer.
Yeah.
Maybe a plumber.
I guess people want to be doctors, lawyers, definitely extra. Doctors probably helpful. But I'm not helping society. I don't know if anybody else is. Maybe this. Am I helping you right now, viewers? Are you watching this thing? Is this helping society? Probably not. All right, I'm gonna go over there. Let's get the pills going.
Pill time.
Booth time.
I'll come over there once the camera angle gets changed. I'll hold this side down until then, I guess.
All right.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, nice. There it is.
Oh yeah, it's a far off angle too.
Zoomed out. Is that all right? I can zoom it in. You want me to zoom it in more?
I don't know. Kind of fine. It's up to you. What do you think?
I kind of like it for now. It's good.
Good.
You can see the plant in the corner. It's kind of nice, really.
Yeah.
Should get another plant on the other side.
Yeah, I went to Winco, and then made it back home, I guess pretty early, because I left early. Oh, wait, no voicemails? Yep. No new voicemails.
Oh.
Yeah, I went to Winco, and then I made it home, and then I had all this food, and I was like, what am I gonna do? Eat this food, or eat the food that I already had made? So I ended up eating the food I already had made. I finished the curry. I ate it all. I've been eating pretty much. Actually, I think this is the first thing I've eaten out since I've made that curry, but that was only like 3 or 4 days.
That was the food, you brought the food curry from home.
Yeah. But even, restaurant food's getting more expensive because they gotta you gotta make the money. And the supplies is more expensive. It's a weird thing. And then you gotta get the money to buy things, and then the billionaires and whatever, they have 40% of money is like 3 people or something.
Oh shit.
Like that. Like they have like 40% of all money in existence. And
is
then
that in assets? Because I feel like I've heard a lot of billionaires, it's like they own assets and not money, but they probably have money too, but
like
if it includes their assets or if that's all money or something. Like net worth or whatever.
you just like what do you do when you have all the money in the world? I'm living pretty well. I don't know if I would change anything if I had a lot of money. How much money would it take for me to do something? Oh yeah, I was like watching Jeopardy, and like I'm just like kind of like the winner of Jeopardy right now is over $1 million, like one of the best Jeopardy players of all time.
Wow.
And like if I won $1 million, I would not do anything, especially right now. I'd be like, hey, now I don't have to be concerned or something.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to even go shopping.
Oh yeah.
Someone else could shop you.
Instacart?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if I had $1 million, I'd be lazy as hell and probably sad. But I went to Winco, and then after Winco, I made it home, and my brother has the day off on Fridays, so he was there. We were watching TV. What was I watching? Von Dutch documentary. That's what I was watching.
Saturday? No. Yesterday?
Yeah. Didn't capture the tape because I had left it here.
Yep.
Yeah, that was last night, and we're still playing Dr. Mario.
Who's in the lead right now?
It's remarkably close.
Wow.
Like it's like we're only like we keep tying it up basically, coming back. So basically almost even. I also watched this like documentary on Netflix called Bad Sport, which was about fixing games or cheating, basically like cheating while gambling, and then they get caught. I guess the better ones never got caught.
Oh,
the
wow.
better criminals.
Yeah.
Like, we were talking about like those murderers. So, like maybe there's like murderers nobody knows about.
They don't have a name because they feel like, well, I guess they may have a name.
They might have a name, but they might not even have a name because people don't even know.
Right.
But these guys got caught, and then there's just like a sad story about people ruining their lives, and then it was over. Like, oh, well, like weird gambling, rigging sports. I'm like, why did I watch this?
A little sad documentary for you.
Watch something better. I did watch that like Queer Eye show. That's a nice show. They're kind and they're helping people, and then it's like, oh, everything's happy at the end of it. Just watch some happy show. I don't know about this thing either, but then I watch lots of TV, and then some sleeping. And then I woke up and we went to Tacoma today.
Yeah, did you see anything in Tacoma?
Yeah, well, we went up there, went to Jeremy's place, and then made it there. And then afterwards, we went, charging the car, and we go to the store, and we were waiting outside, and we ordered this food here. waiting outside for the food, and then a cop came by and wasn't wearing a mask already and walked by me. I was like, hey, you should be wearing a mask. I didn't say that to him, but I was kind of thinking about saying it. Does it work for you? You know, everybody works for you.
Yeah.
Like your boss. Like if you're an employee at a place, like your bosses work for you. I mean, they're your boss. I guess they're your boss or something.
Yeah.
But they should be there to help you. But that's not really how it is. Probably not their attitude. I'm here to boss you around.
Yeah.
It's like, no. Any authority people, they should be there. Like, you should be working for the people under you. Like if you're the president, or if you're the cops, or
Yeah,
the boss.
politicians, that's people always say that to politicians, like, you work for me,
Yeah.
I'm a taxpayer or whatever,
Yeah.
pay your salary. But really, anytime you are, like, managing somebody or doing things on behalf of somebody, it does sort of seem like they're your priority more
Yeah.
than your minion or whatever.
Yeah. The cop walks by, no mask, and goes into the place where we got food that I don't even want to wait inside of. I'm waiting outside with masks on. Cop's not wearing a mask, goes in there, leaves. I'm like, almost,
Fuck the police.
yeah, almost about to stop them and be like, hey, where's your mask? Like, isn't that the law?
Yeah, I think it is the law.
Who polices
again.
the police? No,
Honestly, I mean, I see a lot of police driving in ways that they would pull other people over for.
Spilled the popcorn. Yeah, so that was
Where's
bad.
the dog?
They should police should be wearing a mask in the restaurant.
Yep.
I guess everybody should be. But I'm back here. I'm alive. No car wrecks. No traffic, I guess, too.
Yeah, it worked out good. Smooth.
Valley Village has self-checkout only now
Yeah.
in Tacoma. They didn't do that here at a local one. I've been
No,
there.
yeah. They told us last time we went to Tacoma. One time, I said, "You're all self-checkout now. That's pretty strange." And they made it sound like everywhere was doing that. Like every Valley Village. I hadn't been to our Valley Village in town in a long time, so I was kind of worried, but I did go.
Yeah.
Still regular.
So now it's just like the people are standing around watching you scan your items instead of
Yeah.
scanning them for you or something. And the receipt was really big. I don't know what was on there. There's lots of blank space on the receipt too. They give you like crazy receipt. That's like CVS, I guess, is like what's notorious for that, like online or something. But I don't even know what CVS really is. So we have those. We don't have those around here.
What does that even stand for?
Yeah.
Like, what's the acronym?
But I guess it's like,
I bet the S stands for store.
I don't know, but it's like a Rite Aid.
Yeah,
Or
a
Walgreens.
drugstore.
Rite Aid, Walgreens, Ernst. You ever been to Ernst?
Ernst? I'm not even sure what you're saying.
Ernst?
Ernst?
Hey, yellow fellas here.
What if Yellowfellow has a CVS, maybe?
Yeah.
Hey, whoa, Yellowfellow, look, he's got coffee or something.
Hello.
Or were you at a diner?
What is that?
What's that?
What you got there?
I have it's like an old curry soup that I had. Yeah, it's from like 2 days ago. I ate half of it. It's like coconut curry and veggies, and my brother made rice and veggies, so I added it to the leftovers. So and I have a green tea I'm drinking.
Aw, looks great. What
Do
a
you
good
have a
meal.
rice machine?
No, we just do it just do it in a pan.
Yeah.
This is a good
Yeah,
angle.
yeah.
This is a good angle, Yellowfellow.
Good angle.
Yeah, looks nice. Nice to see
Good.
you.
Are you,
Very good.
Are you at your parents or your mother's house?
Yeah, I'm at my family's house,
Where you live?
where I'm now living. Yes,
Did you move out of your apartment?
I have it till the end of the month.
But you're gonna be moving out of the apartment, like for sure, and moving into there?
It will be a better situation for a little bit, but not forever. But temporarily, it makes sense.
How
Yeah.
long, oh, your rent was pretty cheap though, cause You really got into your finances on the messages.
Yeah. It was pretty cheap.
$600.
That's what it's like to live out in the country, I guess.
$600 with no and you have to pay utilities, right?
Well, hey, we'll talk about that some other time.
Alright. Or you were supposed to pay them and you did it?
No. That was for what I'm paying here.
Oh, okay. Hey,
Yeah.
Do you have a Rite Aid or a Walgreens or what's your drugstore?
CVS? Do you have CVS?
Yeah. I don't usually. I don't really go to pharmacies because I don't take any medication. But it's weird, like our medicine man. It's like our modern medicine man. It's like all these chains, and you go to these places where you can like buy like M&Ms in the same building. It seems a little weird.
Yeah, well, they have pharmacies at like Walmart or the grocery store.
Right.
But then they have Walgreens or whatever they do. CVS. What do they have those?
We have them all. We have all those out here.
You got CVS? We don't have that one.
We have CVS.
Do you know what it stands for?
Oh, that's a good question. I have an urge to Google it, but I don't want to.
The V might stand for value. The S is store, probably. I don't know what C could possibly be, though.
There's several things there. You could buy like ice cream there.
Customer.
Or get your drugs. They used to have like photo labs.
Yeah, some of them still do, but they just ship they don't have the equipment there anymore. They just ship it out. But they'll still have the spot for photos. The craziest part about Rite Aid and CVS, all those places, is the seasonal stuff. Like in the summer, you can buy like inflatables. In like the spring, you can get like lawn ornaments. In the winter, you get like Christmas stuff. I don't know what you get in the fall, but
it's all garbage.
Oh, back to school.
The quality of those things are all very, very low.
They're expensive, but yeah, they're basically dollar store quality. Probably.
You gotta buy it like every season. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like that. I don't like the crap quality. Most things are crap quality, though. But makes me feel sad about the world.
What are all those things? I definitely have been buying less. Doing less. Everything's less in general. So like,
I'm getting there.
Not needing to prepare for the winter or something because I just like find your old stuff instead of getting the new stuff, which used to be kind of the fun of it. But now it's kind of weird. Yeah.
This morning, I went to get crepes.
Yeah.
With my friends Jet and Mary Beth.
Yeah.
And the waitress didn't even go up to us. It took like 10 minutes for her to finally notice us. It was a small place. Like there's maybe like 6 tables at them. Yes, about 6 tables. And she was serving the table right next to us. Like halfway through us, just like sitting there waiting. And she eventually came over to us and said, "Oh, hey, sorry if you guys were waiting a while. I didn't know you were here."
Yeah.
I just didn't understand.
As a professional server.
Yes, maybe that's why I'm triggered more. But it didn't make sense at all that she didn't know we were there. It was just a funny excuse for a place that was that small.
Do they seat you?
No. But she was standing right next to us.
You walk in and get your own seat though.
No, one of the other people told us to sit down.
Somebody seats you.
Oh yeah.
So they should know they don't have a system, huh?
Well, it was a flawed system, and my crepes were cold.
Like, when you're going there, and then they have there's like a guy at the podium at your place, right? Crepes seem like they get cooked very quickly.
Yeah, they're a lot of flat surface area.
Yeah, they cook them usually for me, crepes is something that they cook them right in front of you, and then you eat it, like right off the grill, you know?
And mine was savory, and I was able to roll it up like a burrito. It was like a flaky burrito.
Yeah, what's in there? Like cheese and broccoli?
I had like cheese and egg and veggies in mine. It wasn't very good.
Yeah, I don't like crepes.
Yeah, me either. But MGMT was playing the whole time, so
So
I like that band.
That was good at least.
I like MGMT.
Was it their new stuff or their old stuff?
Yeah, I like it all. I'm a sucker.
It was just Electric Feel all on repeat.
Yeah, it was a wide variety.
What man, you know, crepes, huh? We had a creperie in town.
Yeah.
I feel like to me, we had actually a couple of businesses that tried to just be like primary crepes. That's like their main serving thing, and they usually fail within a year or so.
I feel like it's a bad. Anytime anyone's thinking about starting a business based around crepes, they should rethink their lives because
is it mostly eggs, or is it mostly dough?
No, anything could go in it. It's like the base for any crepe is like the flaky, very thin dough.
Yeah, but what's the batter? It's like pancake batter, like mostly flour, or is it mostly eggs?
I don't know.
Like, maybe a lot of eggs in it, at least.
I don't know.
So like,
What do you mean?
You go into a place, there's a person at the podium, right? Do you do the podium part too?
On a busy night, we don't have a podium, but we'll walk up with a clipboard, you know,
And then
we'll do that
are
thing.
people waiting in the lobby still, even on a busy night at your restaurant?
In our vestibule.
Yeah?
They'll be waiting in our
You're
vestibule.
waiting, and then you say, oh, how long are we waiting? That's going to be about a 15-minute wait.
Uh-huh. We say you're welcome to wait in the bar in the meantime, if you would like.
That's so weird that's like, kind of, I've dropped out of restaurant culture, like, fully.
Mm-hmm.
It's like not
I have
culture
not.
anymore.
I like restaurant culture. I like going to restaurants. I bought a book about t-shirts yesterday.
What?
About t-shirts, like the history of how they were developed, or
An author I like,
what?
and an author I like wrote a book about his t-shirt collection, and it's just pictures of t-shirts he wears all the time, and he tells a story about when he got it and where.
You eat that. That's yours. No.
Yeah.
You eat it. There's not enough for me to eat more of
So
that.
hungry? You can have more.
No, you eat it.
Eat it.
What? T-shirts? I got distracted by what I was going on.
He's got a t-shirt book.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. T-shirt book.
What does it say?
Who wore the first t-shirt?
Who did wear the first? Well, it used to be underwear,
Yeah,
the
it used to be
t-shirt, you
underwear,
know?
And now it's outerwear, and maybe it's still scandalous. Like, where's your shirt? Your real shirt?
Can you believe it? One of these days,
Used to be.
I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, it used to be your undershirt.
Well,
You got there African Violet?
I don't know.
I think maybe like James Dean.
It's a poinsettia.
Poinsettia.
Wait, no, it's not.
That
No, it's
doesn't seem
not.
like a poinsettia.
No,
Looks
it's
like
not a
it could
poinsettia.
be a Cape
No.
Primrose, possibly.
I don't know.
James
It says
Dean, plain white T-shirt.
primrose.
Maybe he was wearing his underwear on the outside. You
No
ever
idea.
seen? You know about Mormon? What do they call that stuff?
Magical underwear.
Yeah, the magical underwear the Mormons wear.
I don't know about that.
This is I forgot what the actual word is. Well, there's magical underwear, and there's like special, like magic, like symbols on your nipples and on your crotch. Like
I don't know about that.
specific symbols, but they go from your ankles to your wrists and like onto your neck, so that way you can never be, and then you're not allowed to show it either. So it guarantees modesty, they call it.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I forgot what the word is. There's some weird word that is what it is. But it's kind of secret underwear. And if you ever talk to the Mormons,
They won't tell you about
I
it.
always like to ask them about their secret underwear.
You can only,
That's something they actually do?
yeah.
I don't remember, are anybody ever throwing spiders at you?
No.
I'm gonna go look at those old episodes or something.
I think it was like they put him in like a coffin and then put spiders in the coffin with him.
Oh, I thought somebody had like a handful of spiders and was just like, whoa!
No, it was like spider torture,
Oh,
basically.
yeah, spider torture.
Who's a older guy who's in a lot of the older episodes? He's like
Dan Bennett.
yeah. Dan Bennett?
Yeah.
Dan Bennett, is that it?
He knows a lot about science, and he grew up more in Canada and
Yeah, spider torture.
got spider tortured.
Yeah. What happened to him?
Well, he got a girlfriend. Basically,
Yeah.
I think, and then he was, that was filling up his time, his social time. He didn't need
Oh.
his social time.
Hey, maybe when I get a girlfriend, you're not going to hear from me anymore.
That's what happened to Mr. Ginsu, too, actually.
Yeah,
That's true.
it happens. It makes sense. They're like, they're like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that?
Yeah, I had a girlfriend who didn't like the program before.
Yeah.
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 So the program fills the void temporarily.
Yeah.
I well, it was not even that. I think she was like, don't do that. Like, why are you taking that phone call? Talk to me.
Yeah.
You know?
Don't even take up that much of a day.
Find yourself someone who, will let you talk to the program.
Yeah. That's important.
It's important. That's like, someone who values independence.
Oh yeah,
you know?
but you're not even telling people about it. Your
To me?
friends. Yeah, and you married back though.
Well, I was thinking about telling them. I was thinking maybe soon I'll tell them about it.
It's a big decision, you know.
Well, we're going to see a lot of me that they haven't seen before.
Somebody tell you, I've been doing this thing.
Well.
I have been doing this thing and I haven't told you about it.
No, they know about it, but they know that they're not allowed to know the name of it.
Really?
Yeah. They've talked to Kenny before.
Yeah.
They just didn't get to know the name of the show.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well.
So
I guess it's
maybe
hard to
someday.
search.
Maybe someday soon. Cause they really want to know. Jack gets angry about it. He wants to know.
How hard is it to search? You should give him clues instead of telling him the name.
I've told them clues. I said Washington State, public access, every day.
Yeah.
I feel like you could find out
Kenny.
of that if you were really looking forward to it. Yeah.
They've tried.
Find it
They've
with a
tried.
name or something, maybe. Or,
I
why
thought
do
we
you
were.
gotta do it? When it's so hard, people are like, what? What should we have? Come on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the name of the show once, and then I won't tell you again. YDHWM. That's what you can do.
Hospital. How's the goats?
The goats are. I was looking at one of the goats the other day, and I could tell he had thicker fur for the winter, which was interesting.
Oh.
And what was I gonna say? The goats. Yeah, I don't know if it's sad because they're all getting older, and when these goats die, I don't think my stepdad's getting new goats. So there will be. Same with the chickens he has.
One of them died kind of recently, right?
Yeah, I was trying to remember recently when that was, and because that was very sad.
Other goat,
I got emotional when that happened because he was a sweet little goat and he was just suffering on his side.
Did you have
Bad time.
Did you have to put him down?
No, the neighbor, I think.
Maybe put him
I
down?
think neighbor tried to take care of him, but then he died naturally. I think. Yeah.
You ever eaten goat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. Have you? Kenny?
I have.
They have it at Ethiopian restaurants.
Most of
That's
you know
true, they do.
You guys, eat a lot of like goat cheese. You make the cheese.
I do like goat cheese. No, they're just like big, like yard dogs, basically. They're just a pet, you know.
Yeah.
They're pet goats.
So you
just
gonna
purely.
be doing feeding them and stuff?
No, my stepdad does that. If they're away, then I will. But
Maybe if we talk to you during the day, sometime you can take us out to the goats.
yeah, the connection gets spotty out there, but we can try that. It's snowing outside right now.
Whoa!
What?
Can you show us out the window?
Yeah, hold on. Let me see.
Make it a little bigger.
Yeah. It's pretty wild that you're moving in with your parents because there's like the housing crisis, basically. Like a lot of people going back in with their parents or something, like not having anywhere to go. Like, I don't
Can you see out there?
Make it a little bigger.
I think I might be
Hey,
living.
make it bigger.
Can you see it?
Not that way. Oh
don't know if I
yeah,
can.
it's snowy.
Hey,
Whoa,
snow.
holy cow.
Oh, who, me? Oh, wait,
Yeah,
here.
you're gonna, wow.
Snow. Do you see it?
You
Yeah.
see it? Jeez.
Like, wow. Are you driving in that? You must be.
I drove back from work tonight. We got out early, and it was a little dangerous. A little
Yeah.
dangerous. I almost didn't make it. I was slipping and sliding.
It looks like the dangerous kind of snow, honestly.
It was kind of dangerous.
Slipping and sliding. That's scary.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's
A
like
little scary.
if you don't do that, you gotta go to work or something.
That's true. Is the door shut? Yes, it is. I'm gonna stop being OCD now. Okay, how much longer in the program do you got tonight there,
We got
guys?
about 10 minutes left. Did you ever turn on your stove?
Did I ever do what?
You leave your stove unplugged still?
At my apartment? yeah, it's still unplugged.
You never plugged it back in, huh?
Never plugged it back in. I wonder if I'll plug it back in before I leave. I don't think I will.
They might try to charge you for that.
What'd you say?
They might try to charge you. They're gonna be like, the stove doesn't work.
they might, but I don't even care. I was gonna say, oh yeah, I'm trying to learn Mandarin. I'm not getting very far, but I am understanding the very first lesson a little bit.
Chinese?
So I guess that's progress.
Nice.
Yeah.
Why Chinese specifically?
Because I think that's like the next, that's like the other biggest, that's like one of the biggest powers in the world, China.
Yeah, you're gonna learn.
You already know Spanish?
No,
Spanish is gonna be a lot easier. Chinese is very difficult. Isn't it like,
I know. Mandarin, yeah.
is that Chinese? Is it Chinese and Mandarin
Ma-
different?
Is it Mandarin, yeah?
There's Chinese and Mandarin?
Well, no, Mandarin is what most Chinese people use.
Most people
And there's
call
some,
it Chinese?
Most people speak, most people speak, when you say Chinese, you mean Mandarin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's like, isn't there like a lot of tones?
There is, yes,
So
yes,
it's like,
yes.
if the word, it's like
'Cause-
as if like.
So for
But like,
Oh.
isn't it like,
it's just
it's like,
and then
it's like
gonna go
maybe like the
Wait.
word, like let's just say a word like bridge.
He's doing some Oz. What are the Oz thing? Ah?
do you want to hear the Oz?
Yeah.
The first is it's flat, and then the next one,
Like,
does it go up?
Or something.
It goes yeah, it's raised, and the next one goes down and up. It's like
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah,
That word. Like,
and then the next one goes down. It's just
so it's like
Yeah.
a word, like a word. It's like I'm gonna say the word bridge.
Uh-huh.
And if you say like, so it's like, that's a word, bridge,
Bridge.
Think about it like, so you say bridge, and that means bridge, but then like, bridge?
Well, no, you just do that with a part of a word. I don't know if it's for a whole word.
Oh, really? Okay, but whatever it is,
It's very confusing. I don't understand it all
it
yet.
could be the same, like phonetic syllables, and the two words sound phonetically the same, but like, they just have different like pitches.
Oh, yeah.
And they mean totally different things.
I
Yeah?
don't know.
And then
Yeah, yeah.
you gotta like listen to pitches somehow.
Yep.
I heard that it helps them with music. I think I saw that in probably like one of these like pop science radio shows, I'm like, yeah, dude.
I know in Mandarin there's 409 different sounds. I don't know how many sounds you can make with the English language, but
That's wild.
with Mandarin it's 409 different sounds. Yeah.
But then any of those can be combined like many, many, many times with any other one. It's like basically infinite different words then.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Even 26 letters.
Yeah.
Which is, I guess
So
there's still more sounds than letters, isn't there, huh?
I guess so.
Like an A
So-
could be...
It would have been nice to speak Japanese. My grandmother, the one where I'm living in her house, she spoke Japanese growing up, and I asked her why she didn't teach us Japanese as babies, which like when you start like learn the language, and she said that we didn't want to.
That sounds like that's probably the truth.
But she should
Yeah,
have trust us,
Well,
when your kids are
I
saying, I
was-
don't want to do that,
yeah.
Grandma. Like, I'm trying to watch TV. I'm just watching TV. Like,
Leave us alone, Grandma. We don't want to do that stuff. Yeah. Well, stick with me. See if I actually go through with it and learn Mandarin.
Ni hao?
Yeah, I think that's... What's that mean? I think that's hello.
Hello, yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Is the
I think you're right.
the Oz is like the first letter that you learn, and then the next. What's the next one?
I don't know. Like I said, I'm very much so just at
Was doing it on the internet?
the very beginning of all of this. Yeah.
So,
You're in a very, very little.
I'd like to learn Spanish. I've tried a couple times.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a lot of people, even just in the U.S. that speak Spanish. So
Yeah.
I can learn. Like start locally Spanish, maybe like French for French Canada.
Yeah.
Move around, get further. I don't know what goes next actually after that.
Yeah. I would like to stick with this because there are many things I've said I'm going to do. I'm gonna do this, and a lot of time doesn't.
oh, well, this is
Don't do
very
shit.
difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, you picked the most hard one.
I picked a hard one. Yeah.
Well, hey, let's look at this. Look at this.
Hey, future.
Oh, that was yesterday, so we got two of these to look at.
I like the 2018 era a lot. I have to say.
It's
When I
Tuesday.
look-
We're talking to Luca in San Francisco a little bit.
When I look for an old episode, I look for
Over there.
2018
It's a
episodes a
good
lot of the
time,
time.
Okay. Mr. Ginsu's done like
That's
inoculation.
weird.
Wonder if he
I've been
does
saying
like
that was a really
think he's doing
insane
this shit.
time of my life.
Goodbye.
Maybe it makes sense.
Maybe that's why I like it. I don't know.
It was like
There's something about him.
I was going through some weird things. Up in,
Weird.
like pretty much. I don't know if I think I had started getting like oddly recursive during this time, and then I don't know if what the heck is going on. I never. Oh well, that episode. I mean, that one was kind of silent, but I don't know if I ever
Let's
got.
try that again. I think that was a
I
weird.
don't know if I was able to ever had time to like recover from being loopy in the
Did you say recursive? Did you say recursive?
Cool.
What does that mean?
Future, bye.
That's it.
Was that it?
That's what they said. They said that was it. Try it again.
Say hi.
Okay.
It's
Happening.
Dana and Yellowfellow.
What is he saying?
Oh, me?
Yellowfellow, say hi to the future.
What? Hello, feature.
Bye.
That was you talking to yourself.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Dana.
That's hey old me.
You know Dana?
I guess. Oh my god, Dana. Oh my god. That's weird.
That was 4 years ago on this day.
Oh, I don't know what we were up to that day, but holy shit.
Yeah, it was Dana.
Alright. Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's weird.
That's weird, all right.
I was like looking at the replay tapes like extra hard during that time. So I started, you know about the replay tapes?
I think so.
So
Maybe not.
I was doing a thing like I still do often where I like can't remember my train of thought, and I was like, I'm like just like saying things after things, and then I'm just like somewhere weird. Like I end up on a weird subject. I was like, what wasn't I talking about? Like wasn't all like this whole tangent was supposed to make a point about something? I'm like, am I doing it again right now?
I don't know, maybe you are.
I like find a metaphor for like, it's hard to even think of an example, but this is like
I
I'm
mean,
talking,
this is an example of itself. In a
Yeah.
sense, yeah.
like I have like a metaphor,
You're now telling a story about how you come up with these
yeah.
concepts to talk about the original concept, and then by the time you get to the end of that concept, I don't remember why.
I'm like three or four metaphor topics deep, and then I
Yeah.
can't and then I'm like supposed to, like, what I'm supposed to be doing is like some kind of like fancy, like almost like book kind of thing, where you like,
Uh-huh.
you go 4 concepts deep, and then you go like 3 concepts out, and then you go back
Okay.
in another couple of concepts, and then you're
So
kind of,
it was very layered and but it was like you were in I feel like every 2018 video you were in like a weird like fog Like if it's some sort of fog.
So
you
you're
know?
supposed to get to the concepts, and then you go back to your main concept, and then you do that like, and it's there's like maybe ups and downs. But then I get like way off into the concept, and I don't remember what the main concept was. So then I started doing this tape thing. So I'm like, maybe I can go look and see what I was talking about, and I can get back to it.
Right. Oh, okay.
Which was kind of like people telling me to take notes. I'm like,
Yeah.
what am I going to do? Just take notes on every single thing I'm doing? Because that's what I was doing in the video, kind of.
Yeah.
But then I would like go back, but then I was like, hey, maybe we should see what I was doing yesterday. So then I just started playing the day before episode tape when I started the next day.
Is there a way to shuffle all of them so you could just have a random one?
Well, I could, but then I just like don't want to. I got like,
No, because basically the replay tape, you would retape it over almost every time.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's like it was one tape, and you like tape over it, or like watch yesterday,
Yeah.
and then
But then I
eventually
was
it started in being like watching
I was
yesterday.
like, what are we doing yesterday? And then I
Oh,
looked
you'd look at the whole tape of yesterday.
yeah,
Yeah.
I look at yesterday, I'd be like, oh, it looks like yesterday we were looking at the day before. And like the day before, we were looking at the day before again.
Yeah.
Was it? I feel like 2018. That's going to be a year of a lot, probably more of me than 2017. Or it's just the second year of me being there more consistently. So that will be interesting to
Oh,
see if I'm in more of those.
we gotta make a message to the future. Speaking
the
of, because
timing.
it's
Yeah.
time. It's we ran out of time on the episode.
Oh, I'm getting too recursive again. It's difficult. It's still, I don't know. I mean, yeah, like I said, I didn't like. I was getting too recursive, and then I feel like the virus times hit, and then I was just like, well, I guess I'm having this whole other thing. I don't need to worry about being recursive. I just got to worry about like
Recursive.
or something. I don't know. It gets confusing, but here it goes. Hey, future, it's us, the past.
Hey, are you maintaining a good level of recursivity? Recursivity?
We got a new-
How recursive are you being?
We got a new
In the
wave
fu-
machine.
New
It's
wave
got
machine.
whoa, it's got coyotes.
You hear the coyotes?
Am
How's that?
I gonna learn Mandarin?
Yeah.
Future.
Ni hao. Bye, future.
Ni hao.
Look out for
Bye,
Moses police.
Recursive. Bye, yeah.
Yep. That was good.
All right, here goes. It's friends, we made it. Thanks, y'all. Leave some messages.
Yeah. Are you done with mine?
Yep.
I want to meet those
Yeah.
goats.
Thanks
All right,
for
goodbye.
watching. It's Sunday. Woo! We're on CCTV channel 22, 11:30 and 2 a.m. Check it out. Yeah. Well, it should be on YouTube. 360, 36, 304 a.m. McDonald's. On the train set. YDHWM.com. Check it out. Yeah. UFOPI. It's a good song. Thank you. TCTV, the baby, Dirty Fabulous, Circle Dick, Sports Radio, Mark Our Place, Coffee.com, Rebecca, Mountain Road, Northwest, Thurston County, Washington State, USA, thank you, viewers, see you watching, thank you. Hey, John, where are you? Call me. Hell yeah, dog. Bye.